Hey guys, today I'm going to tell you everything you need to know if you want to install some JDM Power-Folding Mirrors on your non-JDM Subaru. Now, I have done this swap about half a year ago. I hopefully remember everything I want to tell you guys about doing it, and hope you guys can have as much success with this as I do. First, let's start with what you're going to need for this swap. Now, basically, you need the JDM mirrors. These, I recommend just getting the whole assembly, like the actual mirror with the mounting piece for the car and the whole assembly inside. But you could also cheap out and just get the actual metal fixture that fixes the plastic plate and the mirror together and mounts into here, which has the electric motor on the power folding mirrors. But I recommend just getting the whole mirror. It's way easier and yeah, just makes everything simpler. So for the inside, you're also gonna need a JDM power folding mirror switch, just like this one. It just looks like the regular European or American one with the addition of the extra button for folding in the mirrors. Mine's just mounted weird because I've got a 05 center console in my O2 Impreza. But yeah, you're just gonna need a switch and you're gonna need some wires to run from your actual mirror switch to the mirrors, which is gonna be 2 wires for each mirror. And so you're gonna need 4 wires in total, but there's nothing else required to do the swap. Now let's discuss the wiring. The wiring isn't actually too complicated, but there is some small instances. So the actual part is pretty simple. Your JDM mirror switch will have 2 more pins than your European mirror switch, and basically one of those is a positive and one is a negative, and you basically attach 1 wire of each pin to each mirror, and what the actual switch does, it switches around which one is the positive and which one is the negative power, and that way the electric motor will be either turning the mirror outwards or inwards. I can demonstrate this right now. And so one positive thing is that you can leave the switch powered. It will just stop when it hits the mechanical endpoint. Yeah. Now, when it comes to actually connecting your JDM mirrors with your European harness, you will notice that if you've got a Eurospec vehicle with heated mirrors, that the plugs will be different than the JDM plugs, because the JDM plugs have 2 pin connectors less than the European ones. This is actually a good thing because those 2 extra pins for the Eurospec connectors are not used. So what you can do is basically feed the 2 additional wires you got from the electric motor in the mirror to those 2 empty pins in the plug, and basically keep both your heated mirrors and get also the power folding mirrors. But this does mean that you're gonna have to pull the pins on your JDM mirrors and use your European actual plugs on the JDM mirror harness. Now, if you're doing this swap, the main issues you're gonna run into are actually from taking right-hand drive mirrors and putting them on your left-hand drive car. If you're swapping JDM mirrors onto your right-hand drive Impreza, it's gonna be way easier and you're not gonna run into these problems. So the actual main problem that you're gonna run into is that the mirrors obviously will always be oriented for where the driver sits. And in a right-hand drive vehicle, that means that the mirrors come at a different angle from the vehicle. So the actual mirror assembly itself is the same for right-hand drive and left-hand drive, but the way it's mounted is different. So as you can see, the mirror is kept at a specific angle towards the car. This is the left-hand drive angle, and if you've got a right-hand drive vehicle or a right-hand drive mirror, this is for the driver's side, the mirror will actually be tilted at a different angle, not allowing you to see out of it if you sit in the driver's seat of your left-hand drive vehicle. Now you might think to yourself, then why don't you just use your left-hand drive mounting bracket with the right-hand drive mirror? Well, the actual problem lays deeper than that, because the actual metal plate which you use to screw the mirror into this triangle is different for the driver's and the passenger side. And obviously in a left-hand drive and right-hand drive car, these metal plates are mirrored, so your driver's side right-hand drive mirror plate will not match up with the mounting surface on your passenger side left-hand drive bracket. Now, of course, this is not unfixable, as you see in my car. It is actually a functioning setup where I can see out of the mirror. Although you're gonna have to take away some material from the actual mounting surface to make the metal plate fit, and you're gonna have to drill out the holes in the bottom because the screws mount at just a very, very slightly different position. And yeah, it's basically a lot of fabrication work needed, just drilling out this thing so the actual metal plate from the mirror can fit inside the triangle. But it's worth it just so you can see out of the mirror actually. Although please keep in mind that this will cause another issue, because the actual way how far the mirror tilts inwards is mechanically fixed by the plate. So if you mount your right-hand drive mirror on the left-hand drive bracket, it will actually fold in so much that it will actually touch the actual triangle bracket. It doesn't touch here, but it's really close. So it's like a solution: either you see out of your mirror or you're gonna have the mirror touching when it's folded in. But that's about all I can think of right now. If I forgot something, I will add it in the pinned comment, and as always, if you guys have questions, just leave them in the comments. I'll be down there as much as possible, try to answer all your guys' questions. And yeah, I hope this short video helped you a bit about installing some JDM Power-Folding Mirrors, and I'll see you guys. Bye.